very different from the corporate world. You cannot be successful in the Shaklee business, in this business, unless you help other people be successful first. I love that. I just absolutely love this. And our business rewards you for helping others. And our business partner Shaklee has paid out over $7 billion in commissions since 1960. And I'm not just talking to a few people. I'm talking to a lot of people in the Shaklee field that have made a lot of money in Shaklee. If you've ever gone to a global conference and you've walked across and you see people walking across the stage that are $1 million earners in Shaklee, it takes about they don't stop, they just walk across. It takes about 25 minutes for 2,000 or more people that have made over $1 million in their career in Shaklee just to walk across the stage. So it isn't just a few people. There are a lot of people in Shaklee making a lot of money. It is there for you. So, you know, this is not a product presentation, but isn't it neat that we are associated with a company, we've partnered with a company whose products make you feel better, look better, and live healthier. You know, it just doesn't get any better than that. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see what I call market segments. There's the healthy aging market, and it's huge, $162 billion market worldwide. The natural products market in the U.S. is $7 billion. Weight loss market is $108 billion in the U.S., skincare $3.2 billion in the U.S., and the green household market $640 million. Every one of these market segments are going up. They are all expanding. So is there competition? Sure, there's competition. By the way, I think competition is great. I think it's great because it really makes a company really do better, to really make sure that they're doing the right things. And when we come up against competition in the field, because our folks, they know so much about our products that we're going to win most of the time. Are we back again? Can everybody see the screen?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, good. All right.
You're good.
Okay. You know, we're not your typical business. The network marketing business is not your typical business. You know, we don't have to have employees. We don't have to have a retail space. We don't have to have a large inventory. There's no geography limitations. And there's limited risk because of the amount of money it takes to get started in a Shaklee business. So we're not your typical business. We get paid, very simply, we get paid for recommending products and for supporting people's growth. Now, it really sounds simple. Maybe not as easy as it sounds, but it really is simple. We get paid for recommending products and supporting people's growth. Here's the multiple streams of income I was talking about. This is what I first saw when I looked at this sales plan 6 years ago, was that there are multiple streams: retail and price differential, personal group bonuses, leadership bonuses, true infinity bonuses, career track bonuses, success bonuses, luxury trips, and car bonuses. We're going to talk about each one of these in detail. So there's 4 unique pay plans. There's the base compensation plan, sponsoring incentives, career track bonuses, cars, and trips. This really is a powerful and competitive earning model. So let's talk about the base plan. There's 4 streams of income within the base compensation plan. It's the retail and price differential. It's the personal group bonuses. It's the leadership bonuses and true infinity. So first of all, price differential. Price differential is where you buy products at one price and you sell it at another, and you earn the difference. This is probably one of the things that bothered me most about what I hear a lot of times, is that people give this away. They give away the price differential. And I really don't understand it because it's a lot of money that is associated with this price differential. And I'll show you what I mean. So as a business owner or a director, and the DP to me is director price, and the MP is member price, and SRP is the retail price. So if you're a business owner and you're selling your products at retail, you're going to make 27%. Actually, it's probably a little more than that. I just made this difference between the member price and the director price 12%. It's more. It can be up to 15, but I put it in at 12. So you can make 27%. So if you're a director, again, director price, and you have members in your organization and they're buying at member price, you're going to make 12 to 15% on what they purchase as well. That's a big number. We just a real quick story. We have a third level director that we just appointed a few months ago. Her first bonus check in Shaklee as a director was over $1,500. Of that $1,500, almost $700 was price differential. I know directors that don't even make $700. She made it in price differential because the people in her organization are at member price, and she's the only one at director price. So that's retail and price differential. Now let's talk about personal group bonuses. Now that personal group bonuses are based on the volume that you and your entire personal group, including your customers, generate each month, and then you earn a monthly commission on that total volume. So here's the commissions that you can earn. So the more sales that you and your group, so it's not just you, but it's you and your group generate. So the more sales, the higher your percentage. So if you and your group have 250 PV, you're going to get 4%. If it's 1,500 PV, 14%. And then the 2,000 PV at 20%, this is when the 20% is when you become a sales leader or a director. So if you add that to what we've already talked about, now you're at 47% in base earnings as a business owner. Not bad. Not bad at all. 47% if you're selling at retail. 12% less if it's a member price to distributor price. So build your personal group. Now, you don't have to sponsor everybody in your personal group. In this case here, if you take a look at here's you, this person sponsored these 3 people and sponsored that person. You can see the arrows going to them. And then these people sponsored people who sponsored people who sponsored people. So you may end up only sponsoring 3 or 4 people in a group of 30 people or so, and because everybody else is sponsoring people as well. So build your personal group. And then the first step is becoming a director. And you can be appointed a director when your personal group reaches and maintains a minimum monthly volume of 2,000 or more. In our organization, we really don't appoint directors until they're at 2,500 to 3,000 PV. We sit down, we talk to them about that, we explain why, and they all buy into it because they want to be solid. They don't want to go up and down and not make it each month because they're right on the hairy edge. So they go, hey, we get it. That's what we want. We want to be solid when we become directors. So directors earn more. 3 additional profit sources. They purchase products at a lower price. That's the director price. They pricing profits on the sale of the entire personal organization, and that's your retail and price differentials. And then they earn commissions at the higher rate of 20%. So you're going to earn more money as a director. So even more director benefits. You know, now you're a director and you're making some money. So you've got a little bit extra money so you can enjoy the full range of products for the entire family. We call this free product level plus, so that you can really Shakleeize your home. Because now you've got some money and you're using the profits from your business to really Shakleeize your home. And then you have access to the tax benefits of business ownership. Even before I got involved in Shaklee, I told Barb, don't you ever get out of Shaklee because we can't afford it from a tax standpoint for you not to be in Shaklee. Great benefits from a tax standpoint. And then access to additional opportunities for paid travel, car bonuses, and extra incentive income. All right, we've talked about price differential. We've talked about personal group bonuses. That's 2. Now we're going to talk about leadership bonuses. So once you reach that director level, that business owner level, then you develop other business leaders that are in your personal organization, and you can put them out. You can appoint them when they have PV in their group of people that they've sponsored that is over 2,000. So you can earn a monthly bonus on the volume of each of these leaders up to 6 generations, 6 levels down. And I'll show you something a little bit later that will really make that apparent. So the next step is work with your team, support others in becoming directors, and achieve their own, and I'm going to say 2,500 to 3,000 points or more. So here's what it looks like. So this is you, and these 3 people here directly under you. So you sponsored these people directly, so they are first level to you. So the leadership bonus in this example would be 6%. So let's say that they were each making 3,000, they're 3,000 PV, each one of them, 3,000 PV directors, each one of these. 6% bonus is $180. $180, $180, $180. I think you can see where this is going. Let's take a one more level. So now these people here, these first levels to you, they said, okay, hey, we want to do the same thing. So the people that they have sponsored they've appointed people that are now second level to you, first level to them. And in this particular example, it would be also 6% on the leadership bonus for these second levels. I'll show you a chart later on to show you where it really starts. Here is our focus. We don't focus just on directors or on volume. That is a function of the business. Now, we celebrate when someone has a great month on volume, we celebrate that. When people break out and are appointed director, we celebrate that. But that's not our focus. Our focus is this right here. And this would be a Shaklee rank of Senior Executive Coordinator. So our focus is Executive, Senior Executive Coordinator. Do you realize that if you put out 4 Executive Coordinators and add a couple directors with that, you're a Master Coordinator? 3 Senior Executives and a couple directors, and you're a Master Coordinator. So this would be the bonus schedule for the leadership bonuses for this particular example, this Senior Executive Coordinator. So for the first and second levels, you get 6% on these, you get 4% on these, you get 3% on these. So you can see where this really starts to build up. Now you're into, when you get to this level and you're an executive or senior executive coordinator, this is career income. I'm telling you, this is career income. This is $60,000, $70,000 level, $80,000 in some cases. So let's talk about true infinity bonus. Here's another way that you can make money. This is a bonus program that's in addition to your leadership bonus. And there is no level on this one. This one goes down. The reason why they call it infinity is because if you have a director or sales leaders that are 10 levels below you, 15, 20, you're going to get a bonus based on their volume, So no one has this. You know why I can say that? It's because this bonus program is patented. Not only does Shaklee patent products and processes, they patent bonus programs. I don't know if anybody does what Shaklee does, but no one can grab some of these products that we've got out there right now because they're patented. No one can do that. They're ours. Unbelievable. I mean, no, it is believable. Okay, let me show you this chart. It's a little bit busy, but let's try to get through it because it's important to show you where the leadership bonus and where the infinity bonus kicks in. Now, these titles here, these are the Shaklee ranks from director to presidential master coordinator. So if you haven't heard about these, you will at some point in time. And then the number of business leaders that you have to attain that rank are these here. So for a senior director, you'd have to have 1 business leader. For an executive coordinator, you'd have to have 3. For a master coordinator, 6. For a presidential master, 10. And then OV is the organizational volume. So that's your volume in your personal group, and all of the sales leaders downline from you, what you add all of that together, and that's your organizational volume. So when you get to some of these ranks, not only do you need some business leaders, but you also have to have a certain amount of organizational volume to go along with that. Okay. If you look at the next one, excuse me, if you look at the next one, in black here is the leadership bonus. So first level to you is all at 6%. The infinity bonus kicks in at senior coordinator. That's in the red, 2%. Every time you go up in rank, then your infinity bonus increases up to a maximum of 8%. But again, it goes down forever if you have sales leaders down. The leadership bonus only goes down 6. The infinity bonus goes down forever. Okay, and then let's look at the far right-hand column, and this just gives you the average income of these different ranks in Shaklee. So the average income for a director is about $10,217, and that's based on the 1099s of all the directors last year. And so forth, all the way down to presidential master coordinator. So you can kind of see where these are. Okay. Success bonuses, brand new programs, just came out in August. It's an immediate source of income paid daily for building your group. So the first one is preferred members. So you can earn a $25 success bonus every time you sponsor 3 new preferred members within a rolling 3-month period. So if this is October and you sponsored somebody and they had 150 PV and they put it on auto ship, then that's 1. And then the next month would be November. You sponsor another one, again 150. A third one on January, 150, and put it on auto ship, and you get $25. So that's the preferred member bonus program. And then there's a qualified distributor program as well. So every time you sponsor a qualified distributor, and a qualified distributor is the person who joins with a $49.95 new distributor welcome kit, and they purchase 1 or more of the success packs within their first calendar month. If you do that in each month, 3 months in a row, you'll get $50, $50, $50, $150. If you do that in 3 months, then Shaklee will pay you an additional $150 or $300. So that's the qualified distributor success bonus program. Let's talk about the career track or fast track. This is extra bonuses. We've already talked about all this other money. Now this is another one that can really add up quickly if you get on the fast track. And it's during your first 36 months after you become a director. So one of the things that's important is that before you become a director, or the month that you become a director, is that you make sure you're a qualified distributor for 2 reasons. Number 1, you have to be a qualified distributor in order to be on fast track. You have to be a qualified distributor in order to sponsor internationally. And right now internationally means Canada, U.S., and Mexico.
It's a distributor, and what I can do is with this.
All right, fast track bonus. Let's talk about fast track. This is just an amazing program, I think. So once you become a director, then you have 6 months in order to become a senior director, which means you have 1 director directly under you, 1 sales leader that you sponsored that is directly under you. You've appointed them as a director, their first level. you're going to get $1,000 in cash. Now, that's paid out over 10 months, so it's $100 a month for 10 months from Shaklee. And if you have the requisite amount of organizational volume of you and your senior director, you'll qualify for the new directors conference, which is not to be missed. 3 months after you become a senior director, 9 months from the time you were a director, you make coordinator. Now that's 2 first levels directors directly under you. You should have enough points at that point for the dream trip to Los Cabos, Mexico, and $3,000 in cash. Again, paid out in 10 months, $300 a month for 10 months. This one here continues. And then 3 months after that, senior coordinator. 12 months from the time that you first made director, you make senior coordinator. If you do that, you're going to get a $5,000 cash bonus paid out over 10 months. Again, 2 first levels, your organizational volume has to increase. And then executive coordinator, 15 months from the time that you first made director or 3 months after you make senior coordinator, you make executive coordinator. Now that's 3 first level directors directly under you. You're going to get a $10,000 bonus, cash bonus from Shaklee paid out over 10 months. These all continue. 3 months after that, or 18 months from the time you were a director, you make senior executive coordinator, $15,000 bonus there, paid out over 10 months. And then they give you 6 months to become a key coordinator. Now that's 4 first levels, and your organizational volume of all of those directors in your organization and your personal group, the OV has to be 50,000. If you do that this year, you're going to China. This is the year of the key. Key coordinators who make key coordinators are if you're a key and you make senior key, you make master, you make senior master, you're going to go on the China trip. And you're going to get a $15,000 cash bonus. Then they give you 6 more months to make senior key, 5 first level directors under you, and 75,000 OV. You're going to get another 15,000. And then 6 months after that, or 36 months in the program from the time that you made director, you make master coordinator. You're going to get a $25,000 cash bonus paid out over 10 months. You're going to get a San Francisco corporate welcome. Barb and I we will never forget this one when we made master. They picked us up from the airport in a limo, took us to a 5-star resort in downtown San Francisco, beautiful suite. They picked us up that evening in a limo, took us to Roger and Sloan Barnett's home for dinner. That one you'll never forget. And then the next day they picked us up in the limos again. They took us to the home office. Everybody, all the employees were outside. They were screaming and hollering and clapping and yelling. There were lights. There were cameras. There was a red carpet. It's now a green carpet. It's welcoming us as new master coordinators. It is so amazing that it's something you will never, ever forget, and it's worth becoming a master coordinator for. So if you do that in the 36 months, that's an additional $89,000 in cash that you're going to make from Fast Track. That's in addition to all the other things we've already talked about. Okay, but that's not all. So you were on Fast Track, and you did all of this, and then you put people out as directors under you, first level. Now, this is all first level, and they said, well, if you were on Fast Track, I want to be on Fast Track. So they get on Fast Track, and they start getting bonuses every 3 months, every 6 months, whenever it got down to the key level. But this only goes down, this 50% match only goes down to the senior executive coordinator level. So if a first level to you was on Fast Track and they became senior, or they would get $100 or $1,000 in bonus, you would get $500. If they got $5,000, you'd get $2,500. So you get 50% of whatever they got up to senior executive coordinator. So that's another $17,000 you can make just in match, and that's unlimited, depending on the number of first levels that you have that are on Fast Track. You get the match. Every time they get a bonus, you get half of it. They get the whole bonus, but you get a match of it. Okay, let's talk about cars and trips. Travel in style while you build your business. This is the bonus car program. It starts when you become a senior director, which means you have one director, first level to you at least. And the bonus that you can receive is between $225 to $250. $250 is a hybrid. The higher number is always the hybrid. When you become a senior coordinator, it goes to $375. Senior executive coordinator, $450 a month. Senior key, $500 a month. Master, $600. And then when you become a presidential master coordinator, the bonus program is over. They just give you the keys to a brand new Mercedes hybrid. They lease a car for you. So it's not a bonus program anymore. It's a real car, and it's a Mercedes. Paradisus Los Cabos Hotel. They just redid this thing, from what I understand, less than a year ago. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's the dream trip that if you qualified this year, that you will go next year in 2018. We don't know where 2019 is yet. We'll find that out. But this is where we're going I believe it's April. Yes, April of next year. And if you've ever been on a Shaklee trip, it's just hard to explain that you don't take any money with you. I mean, everything is paid for: your room, your travel. You go into a restaurant, you order a dinner, maybe a nice glass of wine, little dessert. When you're finished, you get up and walk out. There is no bill. There is no bill. When Barb and I were last in Cancun, and we walked out of the place when it was all over with, and we went and we checked out, our what we owed was zero. It's amazing to go on these Shaklee trips. They are just phenomenal. And like I said, this is the year of the key, and this is where the Top Achievers trip is for 2018. I believe it's in May, Barb. Yeah, I think it's May this year that they're going to China. They're going to have dinner on the Great Wall. It's just going to be amazing what they do for the people that make the Top Achievers trip. So, multiple streams of income. Boy, this really resonated with me. We talked about the base compensation plan. We talked about the career track bonuses. We talked about the sponsoring incentives. We talked about the cars and trips. Do you want to earn a little, or do you want to earn a lot? It really depends on the amount of time and effort that you put into this